So I guess I'm live right now. Uh, so yes, just give me a minute. So hello all. Just give me some time. Just give me some time. Okay. In the meantime, you can post your questions and I'd be like answering them. Okay. Or if you have any suggestions or whatever it is, you can just post it. Do one thing. So what do you do as daily life? So I'm a pen tester as well as pen tester in the sense like I'm an application security engineer and some kind like programmer or some kind like that. Okay, so just give me a while, guys. I'll be live. I'll be back in a minute. Do you have any suggestions on PT in the sense like pen testing? Suggestions in the sense like go start with the basics, man. Like I've seen a lot of people like who are not good in basics part. Okay, so start with the basics and get strong in that, and then you can and then practice. So most people what they do is like they just keep on learning, and that's not the best way. And 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 keep practicing. Okay, so on sites like try hacking or hack the box, it will be really helpful. Okay, so yes. Yep, sir, please tell me. See, man, these are not the stuff that I should disclose. Okay, like ask something which is more relevant to the cyber security and stuff. Okay. Web3 security, I'm not much into this Web3 security, so I need to start doing that. Like I'm still like uh not that good. Okay, I'm not the right person to ask regarding Web3 security. So there are some good researchers out there on Twitter, so you can go and check them out. Okay, so yep. And is my audio fine, right? Just checking with you guys. Just let me know whether it's fine or not. So yes, yeah, okay, that's fine. If it's good, it's fine. Okay. So yes. Okay, good. And yep, if you have any suggestions or whatever it is, you can just do let me know so that I can implement from the next videos as well. And also really thank you for all the support. Okay, so I mean getting some good support. Hi, hello, hello. Your qualification. I just completed my PTech, and yep, that is it. Nothing more than that. Will you perform pen test for organization side or sometime I do for organizations and sometime on mostly to the organization. That's it. Okay, so like some people like who are my relatives and in the circle, they just uh, put me in their team. Okay, so during some kind of a pen test. Okay, like okay, so some kind like freelancing kind of thing. So if there is some company asking some of us for like pen test, like we team up and we do the pen test part. Okay, so that is what we do basically. But guys, this pen testing is not more like it's not at all relevant to what we see on the real in the CTFs and stuff. Like pen test, like it takes like we do sometime for like weeks or weeks, maximum weeks, like 2 weeks. A recent pen test like last month. So I don't get frequent time like I don't get all the time to pen test. Okay, only sometimes. And what happens is like we took around 2 weeks, and the bad part is like they are almost secure, so the company is almost secure, so they did a lot of good stuff. But uh which type of PT there, or IoT, right? PT or IoT, not clear. We do I do both basically we do like active directory pen testing. Like right now every company having that, right? So we do white box testing only. Okay, so they'll give access as like a normal, like depends, like sometime not black box testing is not given for us, so mostly gray and white box testing. So this is apart from my job. Okay, so yeah, it take weeks and something like that. And recent companies, like nowadays companies are getting smarter, they're using some softwares like a CyberArk and stuff, so they're doing good. Okay, but still there is some kind of loophole. Okay, so in the term of employees only, like the recent pen test we've done is like they almost like put their security to the max level, but one of the user, okay, domain user is using like a weak password, a really weak password. It's like welcome at the rate 123. So that password, like in the real life, it's like so easy, right? So we did an LLMNR poisoning, and like we done that, we got that. Okay, so welcome at the rate 123. I guess the password is like literally simple. So the like what we got is like in the initial parts we got like multiple hashes. So but only this hash we're able to crack it because it is easy. Okay, so welcome at the rate 123 is not a big deal, right? So that's the thing. Yep, so pen testing is not like I'll not it's not my everyday job. Okay, it's like freelancing or sometime like that. Okay, so my day-to-day job is like application security engineer. So I'm an AppSec engineer. Okay, so we configure some kind of security stuff so that companies can protect themselves from attackers. Okay, so that is what I do basically, and YouTube and all this stuff that I do. Okay, so yep. Any more questions or whatever it is? Yes. Any more questions or something like that? I'll be live for like only some time. Okay, like 10 next 20 minutes kind of thing. So you can post your questions, suggestions. Can you perform live PT? See, that is not the thing. Okay, live PT, it's not at all possible thing, and it's not. No one can do that, man. See, I'm telling you, right? Pen test is not what you see. It's not like a CTF. Okay, you can perform in a day or in an hour or something like that. It takes weeks sometime. Okay, like it depends upon what the agreement. Okay, like live pen testing is not a thing, man. No one will do that. I can do live recon kind of thing, but no, even those are not fine. Okay, so YouTube will remove those content, and it is not at all good. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so yes, it's more, pen test is more of like discovering some stuff. Okay, so you do a lot of research. Okay, you see what's happening, and like there is a lot more real life. Okay, so you might just know the attack, but like most of the time you will be uh googling and stuff. That's what you do basically in the pen test. It's, and also like it's not a pen testing or red teaming or whatever you can call it. It's not a one man job. Okay, so there is some kind of teams will be there. Okay, sometimes I've seen people like only one person will do that, but that's not the case. I go to the pen test site. Like still there is time, man. Okay, I just started up. Still there is a time. I'll just go with everything. Okay, so there is nothing. So I'll work in forensic. Like I have a lot more time to do, right? So right now I'm focused on pen test, but red team, almost the action is also similar to that. Okay, almost similar to that. But I think pentest is something external. Okay, so red team in the sense like I've seen mostly, this is like my personal experience. Like most companies hire the red teamers. Okay, within their company they will be there. But pentesters, I think mostly they hire, like it's kind of a job. So hi Nikhil, hello. So that's the thing. Oh yes, any more questions or whatever it is, you can just let me know. And also, if you want to check me out, so you can check out my Twitter. So I'm mostly active on Twitter. So that's the only place you can find me. Not on LinkedIn. I'm not available on LinkedIn right now. So Twitter is the only place I'm active right now. Okay. If you want any for updates, or if you want to connect with me personally, you can connect me via my Twitter. Okay, so hello, and first of all, happy Sunday to all of you guys. Okay, so it's Sunday, so yep. And tomorrow I'll be uploading a video. So most probably on Windows Plus escalation part, most probably, or I may change it. Okay, it depends upon my mood. If I want to upload Windows Plus escalation, there are two more videos left, I guess. So I'll try to cover them, and like that will be the most part. Okay. So yep. Uh, so what you do in pen test? See, first of all, there is something called as rules of engagement. So, like, they'll provide you, like, this is the basic part, okay? Like, when they ask you for pen test or whatever, you shouldn't go directly and you should do stuff like that. Okay, so you have some kind of something like targets, okay? Like, which IP should be to be considered. So, this is not some website, right? So, mostly we'll be doing network pen testing, internet network pen testing. So, we have particular IPs. Okay, like depends upon the size of the company. Some companies have like more like lot of IPs, like lot of computers. Like as of nowadays, many companies have like stuff like that. But like you will find some stuff, okay, like there may be some production servers and something like that, so you shouldn't touch them. So there will be some kind of rules that you need to do, and also what kind of like some kind of rules, like you shouldn't do a social engineering or something like that. Okay, so you'll find it in the rules of engagement. Like it depends upon each company. Okay, so some companies have a different thing and some companies have a different thing. And then we start with like basic part, man. Like we do some information gathering. Okay, so like we try to find out the users. So that's the basic parts, like internet network. In Active Directory we mostly work with these guys, like users and stuff, right? So we do some kind of OSINT. We try to find out their breached credentials. And there is a website called as dhashed. So there is this website called as dhash.com. And if you guys are really interested in this thing, like just a minute, if you're interested in checking out this leaked credentials or something like that, so this is one good website. So we check in this website. Okay, so something like that. Screen, no man, I'm not going to share my screen. Okay, so that's a different thing. So yep, in DHash you can find some leaked credentials or something like that. And most of the time, like this is like true facts. Like most of the time, you might be like, let's assume that there is username like John. So let us assume that you found some breached password of this John in some kind of an activity. So there is a good chance that the person might be using the same password. So like this is just a chance, man. Like not, it's not possible every time, but most of the time people tend to use the same password. So you can go and check that out and do some kind of like we do some LLM and we open our responder and we keep it in there, so it keeps listening for the connections and it goes on. Okay, like there are a lot of stuff that we do. Okay, like mostly I do active directory part, so there is some person who check this breach credentials, like the task is going to be divided. Okay, so hey, new Gigabyte launched laptop, and I have a lab. I have take a lab. Would GPU it really matter for password cracking, etc.? Would like just for CP like see man, like just for password cracking, don't buy laptop. Okay, like see what we basically do is like we like one of the teammate own some kind of a gig. Okay, so the gig is like so powerful, like it's like 4060s, I guess. I think 4060, right? The max right now, the 4060 Ti, yes, RTX 4060. He own a big gig. Okay, so like most of the time, finding the hashes is the main part. Okay, so like 350 Ti and 360 Ti, I think there is no much difference, but even check out the price as well. Okay, so Gigabyte laptop, I'm not sure, man. I think I haven't, I heard of this name, but I haven't seen this laptop like in my region. Okay, so mostly I haven't seen these laptops in my region. So like in India, we have some different kind of stuff, but 3060, like there will be some kind of difference. Okay, so I'll just see the benchmarks. Okay, 3050 Ti versus 3060. Let's see what's the difference. If there is a massive difference, and like there is no much massive difference, like you can see, I'm seeing just a website, I'm not sure, but the price may, if the price is much, okay, so if the price is not that much, then you can go with 3060. Like the price gap, the gap between these two laptops is not that much high, then go with the 3060 because it's latest, sorry. And like I'm seeing the benchmarks, and like benchmarks and the end of the day is like how the company tunes it. Okay, but I'm seeing the raw benchmarks and I can see that 3060 is better one. Okay, it's kind of better. Like there is no, I seen, like I'm looking on versus.com, so versus.com is one of the good website. You can search for phones or something like that. The points is like only 1 point difference, but check the price as well. Okay, so you need to buy hardware based on the price. Make a video on hardware hacking Android. Uh, Not, man. 3060 is at 83K and 3050 is 68K. Then that's like 15K difference, right? So mm, like still, man, like I am seeing, what I'm seeing here is like they're almost similar. I'm just pasting this link here, so just check this out. Okay, like see some benchmarks. Okay, so before choosing something, so look into the benchmarks and part. Okay, so like not only this website, if you type something like 3050 Ti versus 3060, you'll find some benchmarks kind of thing. So user benchmark, GPU dot user benchmark, there are a lot of websites. Okay, so if you feel that 15K, the extra 15K that you are going to pay for 3060 is worth it, then you can go for it. And that's the part. And also, while buying laptop, make sure you have some kind of upgradability in the future. Okay, like you can upgrade the RAM or SSD or something like that. Okay, a Gigabyte laptops, to be frank, man, I haven't seen it in India. Like this is my, I haven't seen them in India. I've seen some series and stuff, like on Linux Tech Tips videos and stuff, but I haven't seen practically somewhere in India. Okay, so hello. I don't know how to pronounce that, but hello. I'm doing fine, man. I hope you're also doing fine. Can you continue on pen test? Yeah, that is what, man. Like we have some specialized attacks here, like SMB relays. So we try to capture the hashes. Okay, so then if you go and check out the Active Directory pen testing roadmap, you can see them. Those are just the name. Those are nothing but the names of the topics. So we'll search for some CV. So first of all, we try to gain the initial access. Okay, so through the cracking those hashes or something like that. And that's the thing. So once you do that, so sometimes if you are really lucky, you might be getting like a domain admin or something like that. Like if you are lucky, so lucky, but it's not the case all the time. Then you need to do some kind of privilege escalations, like you need to check first, you need to run some kind of bloodhound or something like that. Okay, so this is what we do basically. Okay, like there is a lot more stuff, so you can just check for like active directory pentest check, uh, checklist, sorry, active directory pentest checklist, and you will find good checklists out there, and you can see how we do basically. Okay, what I told is like randomly, roughly. Okay, I have rented a supercomputer for $1,000. Do you have any recommendation? What should I do with? You can crack the hashes. Okay, you can open 100 tabs on Chrome, you can do whatever you want. But to be frank, I haven't used any supercomputer. Like even my laptop is like damn good for handling a lot more stuff, but I don't know what you can do with the supercomputers. But the only thing that I can see is like you can scan whole world. Okay, you can scan every IP in the world through the help of mass scan. You can crack any hashes, I guess. 256 cores, then that's like you can crack any hash, man. Whatever the hash you provide, so you can crack any hash, I guess. Like even though it's a brute force or dictionary based, it doesn't care. It is new in India, no idea about how service. Yeah, service is an important part, brother. So service is really important. So even check, like there is recently a phone called as Nothing Phone. I hope you know that. So the owner is like from OnePlus. So he's one of the co-founder of OnePlus, but he came out and he released a phone called as Nothing Phone 1. So Nothing Phone 1, the problem is like most people are, so what is there, there's something called as like cliff interface. So what happens is like the light is getting like blue tint, yellow tint. So even one of my friend is having the same issue, and what he done, like there is no service center. So he should send the phone to somewhere, and even the service centers are not official, they are like third party service centers. So like laptops, like I'm not sure, man, but you'll definitely face some issues. Like who knows, man, what might happen anytime. So uh, if they are, like I suggest you to wait for some time. Okay, like it's just, if it's new in India, I think it might take some time. But if you feel that the deal is really good, like you can go like 83K for 3060 is like killer deal, I can see. It's like good deal, I guess. Okay, it's like really good deal, 83K, and 68K for 3050 is also a good deal. Okay, like it depends on the processor on the other side, CPU. 256 cores, man. Like I have like 12 cores. Okay, like 8 cores and 6 cores and 12 threads, I guess, something like that. Uh, I need to check it. Like there are 6 cores and 12 logical processors, or 12 threads, or what? Not threads, I should call it. Should call like a logical process. Like 6 cores is like more than enough for me, to be honest. Okay, like 256 cores is like damn, and you can do, I think, whatever you want. I think you don't need to even shut down your laptop, and I even guess like the power consumption would be heavy, I guess. And also one good thing you can do with a supercomputer is like you can do some kind of Bitcoin mining, or some kind of mining. So like cryptocurrency mining kind of thing. I think you can recover that uh, for a day. Like it depends, man, but like you can do mining, crypto mining. That's something you can do. Okay, you can crack hashes. There are a lot of stuff here. So yes, so yep, any more questions or whatever it is, you can just let me know. So we'll end the stream in like 8 minutes. So you can do let me know. I'd be happy to answer. So yes, uh, And if you want to be part of this community, like if you want to know updates, like when the content is going to launch or something like that, you can just let you can just check me out on my just a minute. I think he might have rented out a computer virtually that the specs not physically. Yeah, it cannot be bought. Mate, he's telling you right. He rented a computer for like $1,000 for a day. Okay, so for a day, $1,000 is like heavy, man. I think that's waste of money. I guess you can buy a good laptop with that. Hello, bhai. I'm second year undergrad student right now. Do I need to do masters? Like it's your choice, man. Like it is not like mandatory to do, but if you really want to study more, then you can do something like masters or like other studies like MTech or something like that. Okay, like not only MTech. Like I'm telling, you can do whatever you want, but there is no restriction. Like you should definitely do masters or something like that. Okay, 1 petabyte. So it's you got terapeta. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10 power 18 bytes. Oh, that's more. I think no one will have that. I think you're just joking, man. No one will have that. Okay, I just it might be on supercomputers, I guess, but I think no one will have that much of RAM. I think even motherboards won't support that much of RAM. Okay. I haven't seen this much of RAM, man. If it might be story. Yeah, he's joking, man. Like no motherboard won't any motherboard won't support that. It might be of storage. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yes, yes, yes. On supercomputer, it is possible. Okay, but on real computers, it is not possible. I mean, on Reddit computers combined of many computers. But yep, in kind of my distributed network kind of thing, I guess. Distributed networks or like. Yep. But I've seen petabyte storage, 1000 TB, something like that. Yes, 1000 TB. I've seen that on one Linux Tech Tips video. So so if you want to check more about these computers and stuff, so Linux Tech Tips. I hope you guys might know that, but he's one good. He's the right person. I've seen like he installed 1 TB RAM, I guess. I'm not sure 1 TB or some kind of RAM. It's like crazy amount of RAM. Like if you keep on increasing the RAM, what happens is like even it like the CPU and GPU takes the load. So like you have this much of space and the your CPU need to check one by one. So the load is going to be more. Okay, so yeah, 2 TB, like it's not practical, man. It won't be a practical thing. Like, to be honest, like on laptops, I guess 16 GB is more. I think right now nowadays 16 GB is fine. But if you are like into this pen testing and stuff like that, so like Active Directory learning part, so you can have 32 GB is like good enough. But if you keep on increasing the RAM, the battery will also affect, and also the processor load also will increase. So ultimately, battery life will decrease. So that's the thing. Is it necessary to complete certifications for getting good job? Like it depends, man. Like everything is like dependent. Okay, some companies just only ask you for some kind of certifications like CH or something like that, but some companies won't ask. But to be frank, majority of the companies look for a guy which who is having a good certification. Like you can start with security plus, okay, CompTIA security plus or something like that. Okay, but CEH, to be honest, like wherever I go I see CEH, man. Like in India, that's the thing. So that's the reason even I done that, but it's not worth your money. So it's CEH. But if you want to make money from that, like through job or something like that, go with CEH. Okay, like most of the HRs and people out there right now are mostly looking into the CEH part. I don't know why, but it's some kind of benchmark nowadays. So that's the thing. So yep, any more stuff? Can just let me know. Some companies look for CCNP as well. Yep. I'm doing diploma in computer science. I want to do career in cybersecurity. Can you please tell me what's the journey? See, man, cybersecurity, there is a lot of stuff. Like you can start doing pen testing, you can work on forensics, you can work on bug bounty. Like choose a stream. So there are a lot of streams in cybersecurity. So choose a stream which interests you most. Some do malware analysis. There are a lot of stuff. So choose what you like personally. Okay, so like whether you want to hack something or whether you want to protect something, whether you want to analyze something, it depends. Okay, like choose whatever you want. CH should, yeah, it shouldn't be like a benchmark of yep, CH there is two parts, man. So first one, the CH and C part is more of uh like some kind of MCQ based question. Okay, you'll get some MCQ questions there. But CH practical, you have something like practical questions. So both combined, you call it like CH master. So from where can one learn reverse engineering? I've seen many websites all allow us to practice, but none teach the same. Like there is, I think there are good courses, I guess, on Udemy or somewhere else. So personally, I'm not much into this reverse engineering part, but there might be stuff. And you'll get some free food and free bed for like 3 to 5 years in India once you do the stuff. So those are illegal stuff, and you shouldn't be doing those stuff. Like you can, like I'm not saying to hack anyone. Like you can hack just for like fun, okay? Like if the other person doesn't take it seriously, but I've seen some people who hack it for like some personal advantages, like to steal the credit card details or something like that. That's not a good thing. Okay, so once they report it, so once they find it, once the agencies find it, then you'll be having like a lot worse time. Okay, so for like a simple what you call a small pleasure, you'll get into some big troubles. Okay. So yep, guys, banned from using computers. Yep, banned from using computers. Like there is lot more stuff that's going to be. Okay, so be good, do good. Okay, so you can just like it's not like you can't commercialize, even though proxy chains you'll be caught, man. Not an issue. Like you'll definitely leave some footmark somewhere. Okay, it's like there is some rule here in window in forensics. So whenever you get in contact with something, you leave some kind of data behind that. So it can be via physical contact or via network. So there will be some kind of data. So I'm not saying like it's impossible to get out, but sometimes it will be hard. Yeah, credit card is more of a scam. You shouldn't be doing those stuff. You may do proxy chains and stuff, but ultimately you'll just end up somewhere, man. Definitely that's going to happen. Okay, neighbors Wi-Fi. That's funny part, man. Like everyone do those in their every phase. So yep. So yep, I think that is it for now. So if you still have anything, you can just I'll be live for like 5 more minutes, so you can just put your questions there. So I'll just check them out. So I guess that is it for today. So I hope you guys had some kind of fun, and we'll meet again on the next week. So why do I need to buy a quantum computer? Why do I need, man? Why should I buy quantum? What is the use for that? F- so basically, my job is an AppSec engineer, and I do some kind of freelancing part, like I do trainings and something like that. Because it's cool, I don't buy things because it's cool. I buy things because it's necessary. Okay, I only buy things it is necessary for me. Like, why should I buy something which costs like 10 millions, and why should I go bankrupt, man? Like, I'm happy for like stuff, but like if you want to do it for like just for cracking hashes, I don't want to go bankrupt. Okay, so that's the part. That's as simple as that. But there might be some people who might be doing business with that. Okay, like doing some kind of like uh some kind like crypto, what you call, mining or something like that. It will help you. This is for cracking hashes and encryptions. You don't need to buy some kind of I don't want, man. Thanks, no thanks. I don't want it. If you want, you buy it. No one's stopping you. Okay. So I guess that is it for today. So we'll meet again on the next week. Okay. So to detect, I use to, to auto patch vulnerables. Okay, vulnerabilities. Huh? So on my system, I use something called as Kaspersky. So in Kaspersky, there is some a part so where it checks me. Okay, the latest versions and stuff. Okay, so I do basically that. So Waju open source, I haven't heard of this thing. Open source security platform. So what it does, so endpoint. So okay, good, good, but I don't use it basically. Okay. So I guess that is it. So we'll meet again. Bye. Take care, and I'll meet again tomorrow. Bye.